Well, boys, welcome to this week's edition of the of the week. I'm gonna jump right into it and just start sawing the shit out of Salgo. Nice loss this week with the playoffs looming, guys. You should probably fix that tight end problem of yours. Yeah, you guys got a tight end problem, and in more ways than one, might I add. That's right, Sarge. I'm talking about Bernberg. It's not surprising you guys don't have a tight end, considering Sarge is always putting it up Bernberg's ass, and Aaron's always putting it up Talgo's. You guys started a tight end on the Jaguars this week. Are you fucking kidding me? The Jaguars? You should be fined $10 real for that, not fantasy dollars. I make a movement to have that voted on at the next shadow government meeting. You know what also is bullshit and what I believe to be a flaw in the system? Your stupid, brain-dead, asshole Jaguars tight end had one catch for -5 yards. In what fucking world that we live in could that possibly give you positive points? Oh, that's right. In the same fucking world that Ty, our commissioner, actually willingly felt butthurt over a girl who runs all day on the treadmill and has enough bacon grease on her face to make Pat cum in his pants. Speaking of Bernberg, Sarge, you know the old saying, you're out kicking your coverage? You know, the one that when you're talking about girls. For instance, I'm out kicking my coverage with Alessandra. Bevy outkicked his coverage with Jamie. Pearson's outkicking his coverage with Chapin, clearly. Hell, even Louis was outkicking his coverage with Spencer. But you, Sarge, well, in your case, you're shanking your punt worse than Pat did in that game against my high school a few years back. Dude, you make like $500,000 a year. Go buy yourself a fucking Bugatti, hire some strippers to drive it around for you, tell one of them to pull out that loose end of theirs, get Talgo really, really stoned, and just yell, Talgo, don't just stare at it, eat it! And I know you guys are into that weird shit when you get high, too, Talgo, because Aaron told me. Couple more notes about Talgo. Aiden's obviously 10 times cooler than him. Carter's obviously one of the sexiest girls I've ever met. And I would say that Talgo's outkicking his coverage, but making jokes about underage girls getting balls dipped in their mouth just has never really been my style. Last but not least, I don't really care how high up Talgo moves in the corporate world. I guarantee you he'll be getting coffee for someone for the rest of his life. If you recall a few weeks back, I made fun of JR for following you to your investment bank, Talgo. Well, now I'm going to make fun of you for it. Sick, dude. You work at a boutique bank. Pretty fucking awesome, man. Why don't you go work at a bulge bracket and then come talk to me? Your team will always consist of that really smart kid who loves getting fucked up and that hockey player who skates around like he's got thorn up his ass. Alright, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the week. I just want to throw out a quick word from our sponsor, Crass & Co. here before we go. Crass & Co. Our shorts are the tits, no doubt. But the only thing our t-shirts are good for are using them as cum rags when you're looking at tits. Alright, boys. We'll see you next week. Go Lions. Yeah.